It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I'm kind of owing my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything! It's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finna. Dude, this guy's way too dramatic. I can't live in the world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. I don't think murder is a simple case. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Jesus, just shit on this guy. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Rabble, rabble, rabble. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Pain. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of 3 simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. You were nervous and babbled. Guilty with 5 years. Yeah, for real, right? Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. He's already yelling that he's guilty, like. Murder trial, tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. It didn't say it, right? Like, I didn't miss that either, right? It's listed in the court record. Okay. So, tab. Cindy. Okay. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Ooh. Cindy Stone. Okay. Cool. Oh, the other one said Cinder Block. I just saw that too. I thought it said Cindy Block. What was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. Struck once by a blunt object. Caught that one. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. I'm right there with you. I was panicking for a second there, too. Oh, it's very punny? Perfect. I love puns. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to court just what that object was? Murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. Court accepts it into evidence. Court record. Okay. Statue is shaped of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Yes, you told me that already, alright? I get it. May call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. What do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. You mean like he was already saying that he was guilty? Him. Mr. Butts, it's not true that the victim had recently dumped you. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra. Don't they all... Doesn't Romeo and Juliet... Like, all of those couples die, don't they? Oh, cool! I wrote the game. I wrote this game. I'm sorry. This isn't an actually blind playthrough. I know everything that's about to be happening. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? What you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. Jesus Christ! Overseas was one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? For real, one of them? Is there more? I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport? According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Arrived home from Paris on 7:30. Okay, so... Okay. She appears to... I'm gonna try and, like, be so hyper-focused to try and make sure I catch everything. No way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Ooh. Get it, girl. Living the life. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who give her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! You can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. She was a whore! Tell him, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Stop from answering. Okay. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. Went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder. Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I can definitely lower that. Is that better? Or is that too low? Let me know. I can adjust it. Thank you so much, though, for letting me know. Well, did you or did you not? Yeah, I mean, you can't hear anything yourself. You just kind of go with it. Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Let's see. Do I want to... Okay, I'll send him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember. Well, then, we'll just have to remind you. I shouldn't have done that. I want to be able to spectate my own streams and stuff like that, but I use my phone for the model tracking. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. Yeah, I don't have a... Unfortunately, right now, I don't have, like, the best streaming setup. Saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Oh, okay, awesome. Glad the volume's good. Yeah, I don't have the best streaming setup. I don't have like a very good mic, as you can probably tell. I'm using a headset mic. And then yeah, my phone is doing the model tracking. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, I'm looking to invest soon in like a good mic and like a webcam and stuff. Okay, I'm glad. I mean, it's a pretty good mic. I use those Turtle Beach headphones, so. This building. Please meet Mr. Frank Sawit. Frank saw it to the stand. Ugh, I don't like the way he's shaking his shoulders. It's creepy. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers. Yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Okay. Alright. Witness count. Let's figure this out. Okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Okay. Contradiction. He said he sells it across, not door to door. Caught that one already. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her laying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. So... maybe not so much on my Discord, but if you add me as a friend, we can definitely message. You know, I'm more than interested in being able to up the quality of my streams. You know? Plus, if we become friends on Discord, hey, who knows, maybe we might be able to do a collab on a game sometime. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Yeah, and like I said, if you have a Discord community, definitely let me know. I'd love to join as well. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to be work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. The building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Hold on, can I see, what time was the 4 p.m. to 5 p.m.? Okay, so that would have been within that time. Okay, now Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? The client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Okay. So first off, he said that he sells it across the street. but he was going door to door. Find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. Yeah, uh-huh. Nuh-uh. The witness refrained from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? Yeah, okay, so I wanna... Time of death. No, okay, so there's nothing there. Okay. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Time of death. This would think it's rather heavy. The building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. I don't think there was anything there. Okay. Looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her laying there, woman not moving, dead. Blackout. How can you tell it? How could you tell? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. Right? Can't I wanna present that it was in a blackout. So how could he see that? How exactly are that events and statement just now related? Not at all. Well, okay, I would have said that, like, how could he have seen that? Okay. Not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in your apartment wasn't working. This one, definitely, right? Because he said that he couldn't go inside. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go. See, okay, caught that one. I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. That phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? Okay. Wright Park and found a public phone. Okay, that's just the building. Remember the time exactly? It was 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, because the murder was between 4 and 5 p.m. Yeah, doesn't that seem strange to you? Yes. The evidence. Yes. I caught that one. Ha! Which one is it? This one. Found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? 1 p.m. for certain. I'm gonna try to lock in for this, Jenka. Frankly, I find this hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at something after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Yeah, caught your ass! This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw it? Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Okay. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Alright. Focus on it again. Time of discovery. Yeah, Frank saw it. I caught that one. That that was a pretty obvious one. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. So I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. TV. Power out. TV wouldn't work. Time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Alright. I already caught that one. Cool. So then let's get to that. See, when I found the body, I heard the time. There's a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Present. Power outage. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Ugh. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! Irk. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw It? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Saw It? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Is he wearing a toupee? Did his hair go up? My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Saw It. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Alright. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. It's a hair-raising case. Saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. Defense may cross-examine. Gladly. Was the thinker... He said the murder weapon, right? It was a clock. The thinker's not a clock, right? Yeah, it's just a... There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Okay, I'm gonna press him though, because he said he didn't go into the apartment. Their clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. There's a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Murder weapon, yeah. Not murder weapon. This was murder weapon. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it. There, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may? Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. A lawyer. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Okay. Murder weapon's a table clock after all. Oh, Mr. Wright? It appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes? There's a gaping hole in the witness testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. True! Because if the other lawyer didn't even know it was a clock. That he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. Lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Ah! Revelation! Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Your Honor. Mr. Saw It. Mr. Did It! The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What is with Mr. Payne's objection? The meaning of this? It is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness' face. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Frank did it. When the witness cared to elaborate, did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock. I heard no. I mean, I saw. Ah! It was a toupee. Why does he just throw it though? It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn! Give him death. That hair. Ordering the court to say, Your Honor. A moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense claims. Mr. Wright? Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock? In this court, Your Honor, may I have the clock? Ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Ah! Shoot, I didn't even clutch it. It is a cool clock. I would have that clock, actually. Though, I don't know about talking. I feel like, look, I'll be honest here. I am terrified of ghosts. Ghosts scare the shit out of me. And I feel like that clock would just be like talking in the middle of the night and I would just be freaking out. Try to talk your way out of this one. Ha ha. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. And exactly, it's manual. So if it were to set off, that means something's touching it, and if it wasn't me, then I'm burning the house down and just not ever returning to the side of the, what's happening here. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, listen, I'd treat it like a spider. Just, if the house is haunted, burn it down. Start over. Come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal? You liars are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Janko, you cannot tell me that, like, just middle of the night, if, like, something has to be, like, touched or something like that to go off, and you hear it going off in, like, the other room, tell me you're not freaking out. Chief, listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your... Why would the hour... Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Can I? Paris. She was in Paris, right? So did she buy it in Paris? Oh my god, I hate those by the viewers. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence to prove why the clock was running slow. Paris! The victim has just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Do you get those bots all the time about like trying to buy like viewers and stuff like that? Proof enough for your Mr. Sod, or should I say, do it? Ah, he made the same joke. We did it first. Order, order, I say. Well, this case certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and have been taken away, Your Honor. Oh, it happens every stream for me. Very well. The other one that I get a lot, the real annoying, are like the bots about trying to like, oh, I'll do a VTuber for you or art and all that stuff, and they're just like, once you go look at their profile, it's real obvious that they're bots. I get those a lot too. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Okay. So I kind of get the gist of this. You gotta really pay attention. Oh, okay. Saw it was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching for a place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Boom! August 3rd, 22:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. No, you were the one that was like, think about it, think about it. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Jesus Christ. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. This case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was, yeah, she, was, sleeping around, dude. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see. Is it Larry? Harry Butts. Okay. Got that one. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Yeah, buy me food. Here, take the... Yeah, okay, I want the murder weapon. Present for me. Wait, wasn't this evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right? What the heck is she talking about? Right? The statue, right? Because she kept it. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? It's a clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am? Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them, and in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Well, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. Do close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave me. Cool, did that for free. Pro bono. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Cool. A brand new episode has been added. Yes, save our process. Jesus, shut up. That was kind of annoying. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know, you want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha, so what is it this time? It's a clock! A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in the pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Good burger does sound good, actually. Okay, we'll hit the usual spot. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yup. I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. 5, 8:57 p.m. Faye and Co. law offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. Sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh ho! My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Ah! Boom! Ooh, that hair though. Red, white, blue. "908 Fan local offices." Okay. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Mia, maybe she's in her office. Examine? I smell blood. That can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia's okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I guess just move. That smell. Blood. Blood! What's this? Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! It's like that, Snake? Snake! Snake! Who are you? Did you just punch me? Ranger dropped out. Oh, okay. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Till finally she was cold. Chief. Okay, so let's examine stuff. Thinker? Stressed with dried blood. How ironic that's became the murder weapon. Again. Okay, her. Chief, it's hard to see her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Okay. Looks like his tattoo is actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Okay, I already knew all that. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. This piece of glass light stand laying broken in the back of the room. Remains of a glass light stand broken beyond all recognition. That seems like a clue here. Hmm? Piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Maya. The word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store, dated yesterday. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Okay. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. Is there really nothing else? It still says painful to look, but I had to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. Okay, check. Check. Checked. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Okay, then these. Scattered on the floor, they seem to be the remains of the glass light stand. Anything else? Oh, hold on. Chief's chair. Simple functional design, feels pretty good to sit in. Okay. Oh, Q, slide? All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC was for email. She picked up this ancient model in some garage sale for practically nothing. Banco ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'll probably be streaming for a while still, so have fun with the laundry. Small office, but it takes a good bit of money. Desk. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Okay, so I think I finally did the phone here. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please! Come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Phone receiver is missing a few screws. Better not use it. Okay. Can I do that again? No, okay. Let's go to here. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Peeps! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? So Mio is writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Maybe let me talk to her first. Don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis, she was already dead. Okay? Me and the chief, so you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister, and you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Okay. So I got that. So I guess, yeah, let's... Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. Wee woo, wee woo. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. The police sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Down on the ground! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. Nice. Good name. Good name. What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murderer. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want to hear if you're moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... No. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here in her own blood, see? I feel like I should be doing that. The victim drew this here in her own note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? My sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. It's 9:07 a.m. detention center. Visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked in like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. You know what? I'll leave it up to her. Better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh! So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of the evil types. Only thing he's lacking is experience. Wasn't he like sweating the whole time talking about how he was like freaking out? Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the vote of confidence. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. Okay, so... Can I examine anything in here? Give me anything? Scarab monitors the visitor room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Camera? Spot for the camera. Okay, so that's all that was then. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. I was about to say, yeah. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. You want to hear it in her own voice? Hear her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Cell phone. Does he have a conversation with his sister on his cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that. I was about to say, shouldn't they have confiscated that? Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. I don't know, a conversation I had with my sister recorded on my cell phone. Okay. There's another? Maybe the day of the murder. Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. Morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. Okay. Lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Okay, so she found her about 9. That's all I need to hear for you. And spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, you're medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she says. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. Great! We can do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you for a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon, and visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right. I'll be back. Okay, so I need to go call this guy then. And co-law offices. The offices filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. Phoenix Wright. Can anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Suede shoes, Gumtree. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, right, pal? Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Okay, okay, let's see. What do you gotta say first? Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Cool. Time of death, 9 p.m. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous, okay? And Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? No. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal. About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get the guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Okay. Give me your phone. I was wondering, did you see MySpace's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer? Uh-oh, he's on to me. Yeah, I'll tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Nothing the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds a little girl's sweetness and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Cool. Alright, got the phone. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes. Thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Dude, she's pogging, though. I had to completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this. April May. Yeah, cool. Got that one, too. Anything about her? Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? You sent her home already then? I'm trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial, so she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try and get a detective leak information. God, this guy's an idiot. Got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Yeah, I kind of... Let's see. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me again. What is it this time? Clock made it look special. Is this the exact... Yeah, okay, so that was the exact conversation that we already heard. Alright, so let's go back. Alright, let's move. I guess let's go here. Frostburg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer, not to mention running an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Can I examine stuff? Painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. And? Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Smoker. Table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. That's someone who's got money to burn. Jesus Christ, solid gold? Solid mahogany desk. The wood mahogany. Polished to a deep luster. Lamp. Fancy looking mahogany bookshelves. Jeez, so is everything mahogany in here? That's it. Seems like it then. Okay. Alright. So then let's, I guess, go here and talk to the witness. Baywater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Okay, girl, you're starting off strong, huh? You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. Memo to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain. She's got the little cat arms. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. Pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. What is this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. Ooh, girl. Really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Okay, so can't look. Okay, so okay, cough, cough. Maybe later. Plant. Flowers are fake as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floor knowledge. Still seen painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's Faye & Co. law office building. Of course, you can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Okay. Alright, so that's probably it then. Okay. What you witnessed, do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocab. Ooh, damn, girl. This girl is coming on strong, and I thought the girl in the last one was a harlot. Better not encourage her. Or, you know that thing that occurred happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. You want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Okay, Miss May. Could you just, who are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No? Hey, I'm just doing my job here. Gee, you know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Yeah, because your tits are out. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. Teehee, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. Just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss Bay doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Okay, is there anything that I might want to present to her? Maybe I'm witness, police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information? I'm in good conscience, okay? Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies. Okay, so I don't think there's anything that I want to talk to her about, so... I guess... Can I go back here? Is he back yet? Okay, he's still out. Oh, ahem. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? Not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. Cha-cha! Really quite busy here, son. I can't go talk in case it's on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Ahem. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to present her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see. But the client is Maya Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, yes, of course. I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, I'm a boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I'm nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one. And about painting, that's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. My pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. Wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Alright, so I think that's it then. So, I guess, gotta go tell her. 42. So I just caught it before visitation ends at 4. Oh yeah. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Yeah, he did, the asshole. I see. I've been abandoned then. I will represent you. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in our family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There's a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her all by herself up on the mountain. So who is this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it. Police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? Police conspired my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She was my mother, became the laughing stock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. I'm getting so creeped out. I have my door open in the room that I stream, and for some reason out of the corner of my eye I feel like I keep seeing something move, and I'm alone in the house right now. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yeah, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what's inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Can I go back here then? Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using their, facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp... Ah, White! Mr. White of Blue Corp, where have I heard that name? Yeah, that was his name. My sister told me. The guy, yeah, she told that. Okay. Guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Okay, so let's try and get this. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap, okay. Definitely something suspicious about this. Oh, well that was quick for your laundry to be done. Did you fold it? Did you? Or is it just sitting in what is called the chair of laundry? Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Welcome back, though. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. Okay. Look, I just have to ask, because I know when I do laundry, like, it ends up sometimes in just a pile of clean clothes. I do not like folding it. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I'll look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Number 7th, okay. I'm in court now. Court is now in session for trial, Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Okay. Your Honor, the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. We may call our first witness, Your Honor. She calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Alright. Witness, please state your name and profession of the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I am the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. Stream cut out? Let me see, stream cut out. Okay. Alright, cool. At least that's fixed though. Alright. So, where were we? Okay, we were doing with this. Alright, describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let us use this floor map of the office to explain. Body was found by this window here, and the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hand, sir. Court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans. Okay. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Mayfair, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Alright. Pay attention now. My phaser. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Okay. Very moment, you say. Very well. Begin your examination. Yes, Your Honor. Hold on, I gotta... phone that does the tracking is getting close to dying. Me. Alright, there you go. That should be good. Alright, cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. A conjecture, exactly, right? What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Witness always slips up and says something wrong. Worked lots of times. Yeah, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Okay. So I just gotta fucking press him on just something. Nothing matter, no, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. So just press him on something that I feel would be wrong. I don't think... Okay, yeah, there was two people. Yes, us two. That was true. Yes, he immediately... That one. Because I know it said that it might be hard. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Even the prosecutor. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink claims was hard evidence? What? Miss Maya isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. I mean, she is pink. She's very pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe? Any more solid proof other than her claim, Detective? She's very... He was too busy looking at her tits out is what happened. Can have its advantages. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Alright. Let's catch him in one more thing. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Again, hard evidence. Looking at her tits, probably. Again, cross-examination. I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify with this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross. Alright, so let's see. Oh, what in that? Was there any evidence that, like... Time of death. I don't think it said anything. Conversation. The broken remains a glass light stand. Like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Department store receipt. Yeah, he's terrible. I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Turned on a piece of it. But you didn't find it. I found it. Just because you found X body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho. Then who did write Smart Fence? Killer? You're saying the killer wrote her own name on the bottom? She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Yeah, I did. I should have said that. Tall order for those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Arg. Okay, well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written. Okay. Show that the blood was the victim's. Blood found on the victim's finger. That's that? Because that's conjecture, right? You get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name. Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point. Okay. So, fuck. Okay. What do you got? Witness' opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down... So, same thing. It's conjecture. Like, how... You can't just automatically say that that was the name of the killer. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Trying to think. Would it be this first one? You find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay. To the victim. Yeah, that was found there. Check this. I'm like about to just press everything on this guy right now. Because I'm not sure where... Okay, I already did that one. Me! I'm gonna say it this time. I did it. It could have been me. What? So it was you. No. I'm just saying it could have been me. Can you prove it wasn't? Hold on. So you admit to this? You admit that you wrote the note? Yeah, I was the murderer. I did it. I murdered her. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. This is a court of law, and I expect you to refrain from making thoughtless statements. Amateur. Well, detective, tell us what's written on that memo you found. I'm literally just... There's no contradiction on that one. You have proof it was Mia who wrote that. Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded very confident. This might not be good. Lab test shall show the blows to the victims. Alright. Like I said, I'm pressing this. What are these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the little bits in the blood there. Hemogoblins, hermogoblin bobbin. Refuse to testify. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean your honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh. That was a mess. Right. Where was I? Okay. Was there? On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Nice try. Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. I already pressed that one. What am I missing? A memo? When it's a department store receipt? Is that supposed to be it? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Objection or try to be... Fuck, okay. No, I didn't mean to... I didn't mean to press Q. Well, it could have been the witness, Miss May. I just wanted to see what this one now. Not the office. Try pulling the other leg, Mr. Wright. Yeah, and while you're at it, pull mine too, pal. Well, detective. Maybe a little bit of a hint. Check autopsy. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so it's gonna be that kind of minute details. Something I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note, and that she was accusing defendant Mia Fey. That's really what you're saying. Okay. I really have to pay attention to those little details. Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? Victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Yeah, Butts was in the first case. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? This is the day after. Yeah, this is the first, like, actual case, so... That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I see these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, what about discovery? What about discovery? That was supposed to be given over to me. That the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham! Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. Edgy boy. Is it possible? That, you know what? That's great. From now on, through this entire playthrough, that is not Edgeworth. That is Edgy boy. I request a second autopsy report. Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is reliable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood? The court accepts the evidence. Okay. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Okay, got that now. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. That whole credit goes to you. Suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please? April May. At your service. Oh, wink. Oh gosh, she even does the, like, little stance with, like, her knee and everything. The introduction now requires interaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the hearts of every man in this courtroom. Because of her tits. Tell us where you were on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred. Gee, I was like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this says directly across from the Fanco law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Alright. Alright, let's do this. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. 9 at night. Okay, so there's nothing... Time, okay. And then, ooh, I saw a woman. I mean, she looks comfy. Well, except she has the skirt, so... With long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. It does look comfy though. That top does look very comfy. See, it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? Yeah, she's in like a skirt. Just now was quite firm, didn't you, Mr. Wright? I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. Let me proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edric doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may give me your cross-examination. It's like 9 at night. I don't know why. That 9 o'clock. Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know, had a feeling. Oh, did they really need to add the animation of her boobs bouncing up and down? Just trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. See how far I can run with this. Okay, surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Ooh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. The poor girl. Great, so the crowd is against me. Yeah, I've been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. My attacking her was the mousy girl. Okay, so... I don't know why. How do you know she was the defendant? Really? That's what he asked? She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Come on a minute, that testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You're lying or you saw nothing? You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Yeah, see, she's in like a little skirt. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Really? That's what caught? No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except... I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that? That wasn't even what I was trying to get after, honestly. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May? The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Again, why is the animation for her boobs bouncing? I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Okay. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. That clock, that kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Teehee? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. So, might be the clock, because you can't tell it's a clock. See everything. You can't see much. Saw me then too, of course. I do remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? Witness refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. Was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Well, continue. Okay, so that wasn't it. We dodged first attack and ran off to the right. Is that right as in your right, as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Too many rights! When we hit the clothes, ran after her. Shoot her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Exactly, so you can't tell. So, can I press her on that? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, would you? Girl, quit it! You said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Got it! Cool, got that one. Another person in much the same position she recently called this a clock too, and was found guilty of murder. Murder! Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this is a clock? Down, kitty. Get a little spritz bottle. The witness saw the murder with their own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Got him. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. Matching an animated phoenix with a spritz bottle on the long range setting. Exactly. You gotta get that sniper, you know? You just gotta... I need that now. No. I said you got sniper setting and you got spray. You got sniper and shotgun settings on those things. Officer Fan Cove, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No! She couldn't have heard the clock. The phone call says that she took the mechanism out, right? She couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could? Yes. Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. Prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung. That's the one that I said. Members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. Is it really? The only spray bottles that I have are shotgun and snipe. Take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright? Would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. You gotta get like an attachment on top of it too, that, you know, you got a little like iron stove to get that, you know. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? That's the one that she caught was fat. Typical woman. Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Tape a laser pen to the top. Yeah, so then the cat will chase it. And so while the cat's chasing the dot, you can hit him. That's true, that's a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. This is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, I can! Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Hey, edgy boy! Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Yes, this one. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone? Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Yeah, neither was your second autopsy, asshole. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Poor Dick Gumshoe. Yeah, exactly. I was trying to feel bad for him too. Let's hear the conversation. You just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could, I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor? I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time it was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Meh. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. Quit making her booba jiggle. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. But it wasn't in a store. The witness claimed she had seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove it's... is it just the clock, right? Yes, made by Larry. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck's happening here? Her heart the jiggle physics are unnecessary. Porcupine head? Stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it. Her crash out is so good. Yeah, this is pretty intense. Her face is crazy. Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, and then clicks right back. But she's got that psycho twitch in her eye. Did I like lose it? I guess I did. Tee wink. Scary. Yeah, for real, scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this? Edgeworth? Edgy boy? Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... you held it. This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. No, but it's not working. Truly our work of art, Mr. Phoenix, right? What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh. Yup. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May? Perhaps you can explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure. No way. The music in this game is so good. I'm like jamming to this song music. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor, that didn't go so well. But if that's the case... Yeah, no, I've like been jamming to this so much. I think it was a clock. Oh, well that's good. I'm glad all the games have it, so that's something to look forward to. Figured out, there's one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? Wiretap. She heard them talking. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Bro, that one leg that she's standing on must be hurting and going to sleep by now, because she's in that same pose. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss Mia Fang's phone, were you not? Dude, that face! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes! Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? The recording! Edgy boy! Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... this one. The conversation. Defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! Dude, her face. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Are you not entertained? Why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping tapping irrelevant? Jesus Christ, a stroke. Gosh, he's saying exactly what edgy boy wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Yeah, call the bellboy. Defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I'd yet to call in the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. A witness to the murder, yeah. You agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss May Fay. That is my condition. That's really, like, what? How do you make those leaps and bounds? Like, honestly. Find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Well, accept the condition. Alright, I got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. That's such a fucking, like, what the fuck condition is that shit? Like, seriously. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Was he just on hand, too? Like, witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yeah, he's got the tea set and everything. Why does he have that in the court? In the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, witness, yeah, just put it down. Very good, sir. Alright, let's see. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations, okay? I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. So I guess I can press him on the fact that she did order room service, but she ordered it beforehand. I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. Maya will be finished. Okay. Cool, you're the head bellboy. Congratulations. Okay, let's start here. Sure was Miss May on the phone. Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And I saw them, and I, ahem. Point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Them. Yes, what then? Okay, so caught that one. So, yes. 9 on the dot, you say. Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished her. 9, the time of the murder. Brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. They relies coffee to our guest May herself. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrazer? Embrazer, is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. But why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. Jesus Christ, the moment I shall never forget. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. No good, there's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. I want to catch the them. Wait, please wait. Why does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone long enough. Now, Mr. Edgy Boy. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was disappointment, really. I see. Exactly, okay, disappointment. What was a disappointment? I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Or rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable and cool. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. I object because... well, I object. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite indeed. It was the good barrister, the edgy boy who... he asked me not to mention it as if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. Cut your ass! You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, wouldn't you agree, Edgy Boy? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. And am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That's all today for the trial of my FA. Court is adjourned. Okay. I think I did a pretty good job there. I'm happy with that one. Defendant lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you're amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide, trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. You say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead on today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... maybe so, sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. Okay. Space testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I am not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Okay, the victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Okay. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to set her free. Okay, it's 3 in the morning. I think I'm going to go ahead and save right here. Um, and call this a night. Oh man, that was fun. I didn't expect to beat Hollow Knight that quick. Oh, get out of here. I'm trying to. Yeah, okay. I didn't think I was gonna beat Hollow Knight that quick, so um but this was fun. This is definitely fun. I'm looking forward to playing the rest of this. Jenka, I very, very much appreciate you being here. I had a great time with you here. Um, Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed the stream, and definitely, definitely, if I'm able to try to make your stream. I know for a fact this Saturday I probably won't. I have to close at work, and so I won't be home until maybe 2 in the morning. Um, As of right now, I'm not too sure when my next stream might. There might be a surprise stream tomorrow night if I feel up to it after I got a full day tomorrow. But if you join the Discord, I definitely will be posting on the Discord once I know for a fact when I'll be streaming again. Um, but yeah, no, thank you very much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I hope that you have a great night. Bye.